welcome to today's video. My name's Amy if you're new here, and today I've got a little vlog going vintage shopping. I'm super excited. I saw on Facebook they'd advertised an event. It's called Latham Street and it's in Leigh-on-Sea in Essex, and they're doing a filler bag sale, so you can either pick a small bag or a big bag. The small bags are 10, the big bags are 20, and you can fill them up with as much clothes as you can fit in them. And I'm super excited to see what they have. I'm not sure, I've never been to the shop, so I don't know what sort of clothes they sell. But I'm excited to sort of have a little look around and see what they have. So if you want to come with me, then just keep watching. I thought I'd give you a little OOTD. So I'm just wearing some earrings and a bodysuit. These are not thrifted. And then I've got this skirt, which was thrifted. It's a wrap skirt, which are my favourite, as you know. And I just changed the buttons on this so it fits nice and kind of perfectly. Yeah, I'm going to wear sliders, and my mum's going to bring a bum bag, which I feel like it's going to be quite handy, seeing as it's going to be probably quite busy. I'm going to want both hands to kind of fold the clothes. So I'm actually just going to pop my phone in my mum's bum bag and then hope for the best. But yeah, let's go to Leigh-on-Sea. So it's the next day now, I'm back and I've got all the things ready to show you what I got. So I got this massive bag, which is super heavy. So this bag was £20 and you can fill it up with as much clothes as possible. I know I didn't really explain it too much while I was there. As you can see, the queue was very long. We queued for actually about 2 hours and we're in the store for probably around 10-15 minutes. To be honest, I didn't mind. I knew it was going to be quite busy. The Facebook event had lots of people on there, but it was super well organised and it was fine. And yeah, you kind of went in and then, yeah, you got either given in the queue, either a £10 bag, which was the small ones, or the £20 bag, which are the big ones. You could choose which one you wanted. And then, yeah, you went into the shop, you filled it up. All they said is that it needed to be able to be sealed. So as you can see, there were stickers on this side. And to be honest, when I was in the store, I packed it a lot better. Obviously, I've got these things out and looked at them since I've come home, so I haven't packed it in very well. But the man actually at the cashier was like, wow, you've packed it in very well. And I was like, yes, definitely. So without further ado, I'm going to show you what I got, and obviously there'll be try on clips as well, so you can see what the things look like on. I've tried on some of the things, not all of them, so I know approximately my opinions on them. And yeah, let's just get going. So first off, I want to say this kind of way of shopping isn't the best. Obviously you kind of go in there, you're panicking, you're putting loads of stuff in your basket that you probably wouldn't normally pick. I know there is a couple of items in here which I thought were really cool in the shop, and I've come home and I'm like, why did I pick that up? However, they're things I'm going to either try and make work, or you know me, I'll either go on Depop or give them back to charity if necessary. But yeah, without further ado, let's look what I got, because otherwise this is going to be a super long video. So this is actually one of the last things I saw. They were briefly organised in kind of coats, and then they had like shirts and then like t-shirts and things. They were kind of organised in the shop. Obviously when you're buying a £20 bag, if you buy a massive puffer coat, that's probably going to take up all the room. So I looked at the coats briefly, but kind of decided that that's probably where I'd start, just because I didn't want to get too many jackets that would kind of take up all the room. However, once I packed my bag, I realised there was probably a little bit more room for maybe one more item, and I found this jacket. So they had this marked up originally for £50. It's by a brand called Full Force, and it is just this gorgeous kind of vintage denim jacket. So from the front, it's not too much, kind of just like an acid wash, kind of a tiny bit oversized jacket. But the back is where this one really shines. Just look at that gorgeous kind of detail. It's very Saved by the Bell. And I just love this so much. I think it's super original, super fun. It says Championship on the back. I haven't actually looked up this brand at all. I definitely will have a little look up and try and learn more about it. But I thought this paired with like a simple black outfit. I don't know how I feel about the double denim, and I don't actually have any denim in this kind of acid washy kind of style. But I will style this up and show you. I also think this would be quite cute on top of like quite a plain dress. And yeah, I just thought this was super fun. And as I said, obviously I got all this stuff. I worked out, I spent £2.50 per item with the amount of stuff I got. So you would never find this for £2.50 anywhere else. And obviously they had it marked up for £50, so they kind of knew what sort of money they'd get for this. And I knew that this is something that they probably would sell for £50 quite easily. So I think it's super fun, super original. I love the backing of it. It's just super fun. So yeah, definitely excited to style that one. So here is the denim jacket, and trying it on. Unfortunately, I know I'm saying this right now, but this is definitely my favourite thing of the haul. It's so nice. So first off, I love the fit. I love how kind of oversized it is, but still not too much. It's kind of drowning me. I actually love the colour of this. It's very washed, almost green, and I really love that. I'm not normally one for an acid wash denim, but there's something about this where it's kind of all kind of one block acid wash rather than one patch being more than the other. And then, I'm not being funny, the back is where this shines. Obviously, I put it on with a super plain outfit. You could kind of dress it up with a more fun outfit underneath as well. But I think the plain outfit underneath, this back just kind of says it all. I love this so much, and to be fair, it was priced at £50, and I don't think that's too bad. Obviously, this cost me £2.50, which is a lot better, but I do think if you are looking for kind of a statement denim jacket with something fun on it, or even just a statement jacket in general, I do think you can afford to kind of pay a little bit more for that, because something like this I definitely know will last me for years, and I know I will get so much wear out of this, and it's also just such a fun piece that you don't really see very often. That's why I love vintage shopping. You can find such original pieces. It's so funky, and I'm definitely going to go research this brand because I love this a lot, and I can't wait to see if I can find any more unique pieces like this. So I also picked up a couple of pairs of jeans. Now, if you've been around here for a while, you'll know that kind of my size has changed quite drastically. At the start of lockdown, I was more like an 8 to 10, and now I'm more like a 14 to 16. And finding jeans is definitely kind of an impossible task. My waist to hip ratio is quite dramatic, and it means it's quite hard to find jeans that fit both my waist and my hips. However, I did take a risk with both pairs of jeans I got, and luckily they did pay off. Obviously, you'll see more in the try on clip, and I'll talk you through sizing and things like that. But these pairs of jeans were Harley Davidson, and they were in a size 14, and they're these kind of flared style. When I picked these up, I actually thought they might be a little bit short, and they didn't look like the longest pair of jeans, but obviously you'll see on this try on clip the style. This is the back. I quite like the kind of detailing on the like back pockets, and then also they've got kind of a little Harley Davidson logo in the inside, like the front pocket, and then they've got this little Harley Davidson patch, which is quite faded. It's obviously quite an old pair of jeans, but I thought these were super fun, and I thought, you know what, because I'm just fitting them in a bag. I know it sounds really bad because it's not free, but it seemed a bit like it was free because no matter how much you stuff in there, it would still only be £20. So I thought I'm going to risk it for the pairs of jeans, and I'm quite glad I did because, spoiler alert, they both fit. So here are the jeans on. As I said, these are a little bit more low-waisted than I normally go for, as in my jeans are normally up here, and these are just above, probably just on my belly button, which is definitely more low-waisted than I normally go for. But weirdly, I love these. Now, I'm definitely not going to be saying I'm on the low-rise jean trend whatsoever, but I'm going to pan you down so you can see the bottom of these jeans, because I think this is what makes me love these jeans a lot, is they're this gorgeous kind of silhouette where they are kind of flared at the bottom, whereas tight around my thighs. So I actually kind of love these. I wouldn't ever wear these with a crop top, obviously, and I'd probably wear something that's floaty kind of on the top to kind of disguise the fact that they are low-waisted, just because I'm not super secure in low-waisted things. However, with a top tucked in like this, I actually think it looks fine, and I weirdly love it. Like, they look very vintage. They look very kind of flared and fun. And yeah, I love these a lot, and I really wasn't expecting to love them as much. When I put them on and saw they were low-waisted, I was like, I don't know. But actually, now I'm in them for kind of the second time, I'm really loving them. The next thing I picked up was originally from a brand called, it's Paco Rabanne, I think, which is crazy. So again, £2.50, and this is just a black kind of shirt. It's obviously like a men's work shirt. I will be wearing this kind of as a little oversized like pool cover up, or on top of a pair of denim shorts. I think this would be quite cute. And it's just this black kind of, I'm gonna say linen, I don't know if it is, but kind of quite a lightweight feeling shirt material, and it's just this kind of matte black kind of vibe, and I quite liked it. I thought this would be a nice easy one to just kind of throw on over any outfit and just make it feel a little bit more put together, or if you just need something on your shoulders. So this is the oversized shirt, and I definitely think this is one that I think I'd love more styled over a bikini. I think I look super cute. Don't get me wrong, I do like it with the kind of denim shorts look, but I think I kind of want a bit more skin showing. I think this is quite a big oversized style, so I think you maybe need to have something a little bit skimpier on top, just to kind of show a bit more flesh. But I do think it's super fun, a nice easy way to style up any outfit. I think this with some leather trousers would look quite cute, or alternatively go completely opposite direction and do just style this as a bikini cover up. I think oversized shirts are a great thing you can find in most charity shops and most vintage shops, and they're just a great thing to use as a bikini cover up if you're not sort of keen on the traditional ones that you see a lot, and if you kind of want something that covers up a little bit more, then these are definitely a good thing to go for. And I just really like this a lot, and it's such good quality. I also think it's probably be one of my dad's steals. But yeah, really like this one, and not too much to say about it. It's just a plain black shirt, but it feels good quality. It's a lovely, lovely fit, and yeah, super happy. There is definitely a theme of Harley Davidson in this haul. I watch a lot of American thrifters and they seem to get really cool Harley Davidson stuff all the time. And I was super glad that I managed to find a Harley Davidson t-shirt, as this has been on my list to thrift for a really long time. I think this will actually be quite small. It looks quite small. It probably fit me like how a t-shirt probably should fit me, rather than super oversized. But I just absolutely love the detail on this, both the front and the back. I think it's super fun. Obviously the front is super distressed, but I actually really love that kind of distressed look. I think it makes it look super edgy. I think this is a pair of leather trousers, a pair of jeans. I think you can style this up in lots of different ways, and I think this would be a really fun outfit, kind of a bit edgy, and I just really love kind of the vintage look of this, and definitely happy I picked this one up. So here is the Harley Davidson top. I've actually tied it up and I think that looks super cute. It was just a pair of denim shorts. I think this with the funky belts, maybe fun chunky accessories. I'm thinking some chunky sandals, even some funky trainers. I think this is such a cute top. I think the size of it when it's untucked is just kind of a bit of an awkward size. It's not baggy, it's not tight, it's kind of in the middle kind of style. But I think sort of tied up, this is such a cute vibe. I really like it. I love the back as well. I think it's got such lovely detail on it. I love how it's super distressed. I think it makes it look nice and edgy. And I feel like this is kind of going back to talking about edgy roots with fashion, because when I was like maybe 14, 15, that was my fashion, super edgy. I was constantly in a chain and a snapback. I'm definitely not going back there, but I also kind of love this kind of playing into the edgy side, but still kind of quite trendy and fun trends, and doing it in a different way. I think vintage shopping really challenges you to kind of work out what you actually like, and it kind of challenges you to try something a bit different, out of the ordinary. You're not going to find trends in there. You're not going to find things that everyone's wearing. I think it challenges you to go something a bit different. And I know Harley Davidson tops are massive in the US, but over here you don't really see them very often. And it means you've got something fun and a bit different from kind of your regular everyday things. I think simple t-shirts like this have got a bit of detail on, means you can go super basic with jeans or anything like that, and it's just a fun kind of way to, you've got a really funky statement top, but then you can go super plain with everything else. I just really love this one so much. I'm so happy I picked this one out. I also picked up this jacket. Now, I've been eyeing up these kind of shell jackets for a really long time, not really knowing which would be my style. The pink and kind of purpley green ones, I think are just too out there for me. I don't think I'd wear them outside of like a festival, and I don't really go to a festival. But I found this one, which I think looks quite sporty. So it says Michigan on it, and it also says Michigan on the back, and it's kind of this blue, kind of navy, yellow and white pattern. I think it's quite a fun kind of colour block style. And then on the back it says Michigan again. I thought this with kind of an all black outfit would be quite nice. They originally had this marked up for 40 and then marked down to 20. Obviously I think the bag was £20, so this was £2.50 for me. I thought this would be quite good with kind of an all black outfit to tuck on top. I also thought this would be good with just like jeans and plain top, and just kind of this as a statement jacket. It doesn't have a hood, but I definitely think it feels kind of that waterproofy material, so it'd be quite good in kind of the days it's starting to get a little bit chillier and you just want something over your shoulders. There is a couple of stains on it, which is obviously to be expected when you're kind of buying vintage clothes, and I really don't mind. That sort of thing really doesn't faze me. Obviously, I will chuck all this stuff in the wash and give it a good disinfectant, but I thought this would be super fun, and a nice shell jacket. They had so many of these. If you are in the area and want to actually just go to shop there, it's in Leon-C, it's called Latham Street. And it is just a vintage shop. I think it's very curated. Everything in the shop was very much athleisure, shell jackets. A lot of it was men's clothes rather than women's. I didn't really see much women's in there at all. And yeah, really fun vibe. They've obviously really worked out what their style is. They also have an Instagram and a Facebook if you want to go check out that. I know this sale is on until the day this goes up, but unfortunately that is it. I'm not sure if they do these regularly or not, but I thought this was a really fun idea. Anyway, this jacket, super cute, excited to style this, and obviously you'll see it on. So this is the jacket. I'm actually loving the size and the style of this. It fits really lovely. It's a nice amount of oversized where it's too big, but not like over, like just drowning me. I love the colours on this. I know the colours are yellow and blue, so they're quite out there, but I do think in a way they're kind of easier to style. They're not sort of, I know the yellow is quite bright, but to me this is quite an easy colour to style. I think with anything black, even denim, I think this works really well with. And I just think this is so fun. It's such an easy thing to kind of edge up an outfit, make it look a little bit more exciting. If you've got something quite boring on, like even just this outfit underneath, quite boring, but chuck this jacket on top and you've got a kind of whole new elevated outfit. I think this with a nice pair of my Jordans, I think that looks so cute. I just think you can style this up so fun. And again, this is one of them outfits you've really got to own. It is a bit out there, but you've got to kind of just rock it. And yeah, I really like this and love the back a lot. I think it has a really fun detail. I think it's a super fun vintage piece that I'm definitely going to be gravitating towards a lot. I then picked up this and the next one, which I'm thinking are kind of either going to work as baby tees or just look far too small. I've been seeing this kind of baby tee style, kind of the 90s, 2000s look a lot at the moment. I know that sort of thing's coming back on trend and I am kind of all here for it. However, being a bit bigger chested and just a bit bigger on top, I'm not quite sure if that style will suit me. However, this top I'm wearing right now, this is kind of what I'd consider, obviously it's a sports top, but it is kind of that baby tee kind of style in terms it's like quite tight and the sleeves are quite short. But anyway, I picked up this top, which is obviously originally Puma. They had this originally marked up for 20, then reduced down to 10. This is actually in a size large, but as you can see, it's super, super small. And it's just a black Puma top with sort of a pink logo. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I'm never really drawn to Puma that much, but I thought this with the colorway is quite fun. I'm thinking this with either a pair of like nice jeans that are like flared and a nice fun pink bag, I think will look cute, kind of very 90s, but then also kind of still modern. There's not too much to say about this. It's quite a plain tee. I'm not sure how vintage it is or if it's kind of just like relatively new, but I thought this was quite fun. That is nothing to watch out for in the shop. Not all of the stuff was vintage, so if you're looking for that look, then definitely look at the labels. I know I picked up a pair of jeans and they were Topshop. So if you're looking kind of that vintage thing, I don't pay too much for that sort of thing. However, I think a lot of these clothes that have the prices on, you can see they've obviously marked it up because it's vintage. So definitely just keep an eye out for that. However, obviously it depends what brands you're going for and what brands you like. I kind of just picked things up that took my eye. I'm not really one to pay attention to brands, they don't really faze me. But yeah, I kind of just picked up things I liked and these are the brands I kind of fell with. But anyway, Puma t-shirt, I think this would be cute. I really, really, really want to get a white tennis skirt, mainly to wear with this top, but also to wear with things like this. I think a little cute skirt will go a long way. I've never been one for skirts, but I think this kind of baby tee kind of style, I think would really work. So I picked up that one. So here is the Puma top. I actually love this and it fits so well. So obviously I still kind of get that baby tee vibe from this. It's quite tight, but it's also like got enough room. It's very breathable. It doesn't feel very hot, which is always my worry with getting tops that are kind of that style. It's just that they're going to be hot and claustrophobic, but actually this is quite a lovely lightweight fabric. It's actually still got a bit of looseness, but it still has that kind of look of being tight. I think I could style this in lots of different ways. I think styling it with denim shorts is a super easy way to do it. Also, can style it with jeans, maybe a funky pair of trousers. And I just think it's super fun and super easy to style, but basic. I don't know, I just really like this. I'm thinking I need to find a cute pink mini bag. And I just think this is such a fun outfit and I'm excited to kind of lean into that 90s, 2000s a bit more with this piece. Now this is one when I've got home I've realised it's definitely a child's t-shirt and there is no way I'm fitting into this. However, I thought as a cute baby tee this could work. I mean, it's definitely a could and it's absolutely tiny, so I don't actually think this would fit on me at all. But I think I'm just going to give this to charity or sell it on Depop as kind of a cute vintage Disney t-shirt. It says welcome to beautiful London on it and I just thought this is super fun and it's Disney. And I really just wanted to find something Disney and I did, but it won't fit me. But I picked it up anyway and it's super small and we actually know a lot of people who like Disney, so maybe I can give it to them. But I just wanted to find something Disney, so I picked up that, which is definitely not going to fit. But I was thinking in the shop, in my moment of madness, it could fit like a baby tee and that's quite a vibe, but I don't think my chest will fit into that. But anyway, the next thing again is quite a wild card. So I'm going to put up the inspiration to kind of set the scene before you see it and be like, Amy, what were you thinking? These kind of racing, kind of biker, jackets and t-shirts and things like that are kind of all I'm seeing over Pinterest and things like that. And I saw this and I love the colour. I really, really like orange, but don't own anything orange. This is definitely just an actual bike t-shirt. It's from a brand called Bike Gear. And it's just this orange and blue kind of bike t-shirt. I don't know what you call it. It's completely zip up and it's probably quite high neck. But I'm thinking of wearing this undone over like some black cycling shorts and a black bodysuit and have this kind of styled on there, or maybe even wear with jeans. I definitely think this is going to be something that I was really drawn to in the shop, but not sure if I'm cool enough to wear, which I know is completely relative and everyone's cool enough to wear any item, but I don't know if I quite have the confidence to wear something like this. It's quite bold. I think it would be quite nice for a festival, but equally I don't want to just look like I have gone for a bike ride. So I'm going to look on Pinterest, kind of get the inspiration of how people are styling this and then see. But yeah, it's quite a bold one. I'm not quite sure what I was thinking, but I just really like the colour and they had so many lovely biking jackets and things, but they were just far too small. And I saw this and thought I really like the colour, so I was really drawn to it, but who knows, this is actually just a biking gear thing. If not, I literally will give it to my dad who does go cycling and he can wear this. But yeah, I thought thought that was quite fun. I'm not quite sure if I'm cool enough to wear it. It is the cycling shirt. Now, as I expected, I actually think that original Amy was right with this. I think it's such a vibe. I think this is the sort of outfit you've got to just wear with confidence, and then no one will look at you and think, why is she wearing that? I think it's definitely one of the things that you've got to just kind of own, and just own that it's something a bit out there. I think with these sunglasses, which I got from one of my most recent thrift hauls, is such a vibe with it as well. I think it gives it kind of the edgy look. I think with some gold jewellery, this is such a vibe, and I'm actually just loving this. Like, who do I think I am in this? Like, that's the vibe I get from this. And I think this with a cute Instagram pic will be such a nice outfit. I think I'm gonna get a really cute vibe picture in this. And yeah, I'm really happy with this. It's definitely something I wanted to get from this haul. I wanted to buy things that are kind of a bit out of my comfort zone, a bit more edgy than kind of my geography teacher style I've had at the moment. And I think this is super fun, super cool, and yeah, I'm loving this. And finally, my favourite thing I think out of the whole haul, maybe minus the denim jacket, is this gorgeous another pair of Harley Davidson jeans. So these ones were actually had their sizes on there. So I definitely think before you go vintage shopping, even charity shopping, get someone to do all of your measurements, your waist, your hips, everywhere. Just get them to measure you basically from head to toe, because a lot of these jeans are kind of in waist measurements, whatever. So you might just want to know. It's also good if you're looking on Depop. People might put the measurements on there, and then you can kind of know straight away rather than having to go get a tape measure out. I just have a notes page on my phone with all my measurements on there, just so I can check if clothes are going to fit me. So that was definitely something I hadn't planned doing because of this vintage sale, but actually really helped. So I went in and saw these Harley Davidson jeans. They're a 36 by 32. So my waist is approximately, I think we measured it about 33, but as I've got quite wide hips, I always know I'd have to go a couple of sizes above that. And then lengthwise, I don't need the 32, but these are actually a really lovely length. So there's these pair of gorgeous kind of straight jeans. However, they sit really nice and tight over my thighs. Again, you'll see this in a try-on clip, but then they go into like a nice flared style. They're not super high-waisted, which is obviously the problem you get when you go to thrifting and charity shops and vintage shops, because jeans just weren't made super high-waisted back then. But again, another pair of Harley Davidson jeans. They fit really lovely, so I'm definitely going to be keeping an eye out for Harley Davidson jeans in the future. Although they're not stretchy, they seem to have a good amount of room in your thighs and your bum. So yeah, love these a lot, and I wore these yesterday with just a plain black top and a belt, and it was just such a simple look, but because the shape of these jeans is so gorgeous, it looked so put together, and I was really here for that kind of style. Here are the jeans. I love this pair so much. I think they fit really well. They're a little bit baggy on my waist, so I just popped a belt on there so you can kind of see what it looks like with a belt. But to be fair, they're not so bad on my waist. I find all jeans I get, if they fit my hips and my bum, they've got to be a little bit looser on my waist. I'm kind of used to that. They're also slightly more low-waisted than I normally go, but I actually think the fit of these are gorgeous. I'm actually going to pan you down so you can see these kind of in a little bit more detail, kind of the fit of the jeans. So as you can see, the length is actually a really gorgeous length. It kind of just about hits the ground, which means if I wear kind of some chunkier trainers, then they'll fit perfectly. I also wore them with slides yesterday, and it was absolutely fine. So yeah, I love these so much. I love the fit. It's really nice and tight, but not too tight around my thighs, so it gives me a little bit of shape. Then I can also kind of move around and be comfortable in them. I can sit down in them, and yeah, I really love these ones a lot, and I'm just obsessed with these kind of vintage style jeans. That's it for today's video. If you're in the Leigh-on-Sea area, I definitely recommend checking out Latham Street. They also have a website. They do kind of remakes and kind of redo old clothes, which is super fun. Not super my style because it's quite sporty, and I don't really wear sporty looking clothes too often, but I did love it, and it was kind of a nice shop to kind of challenge your comfort zone, I think, with clothes. I think if you're one of the people that wear vintage clothes a lot and kind of go for the vintage t-shirts, the vintage jeans, the vintage jackets, you'd be in your absolute element. For me, I normally go for vintage dresses and more girly pieces, which means that it challenged me a little bit more to buy things outside my comfort zone. I'm super excited to try everything on and see kind of what I love and what I don't like so much. Obviously, the vintage fit is very different as well, but it was a really nice atmosphere. It was really nice to see so many people come together to buy vintage clothes. I think especially with the news this week talking about climate change, it's just so important we remember to shop second hand, and there's so many amazing shops like Beyond Retro, Latham Street, Depop, all these amazing shops and stores and kind of platforms that are kind of pushing these vintage clothes and just wearing clothes and giving them a second life. And I definitely think that's definitely the way we need to go. So if you are in the area, definitely check it out. I think it was really nice. It was a really nice shop. I think it would be nice to go when it's not super busy. Obviously we went and it was packed. So they were only limiting a certain number of people in the shop. which meant it was easier to shop around, but it is still a really small shop. So maybe go on a different day when it's not a sale day, although them bargains are crazy. And I don't know how many of them pieces I would have picked up if it wasn't for the fact they were so cheap, just because you can't necessarily try them on and see if you're definitely going to love them. But yeah, overall, loved the experience. Didn't mind queuing. To be honest, we kind of expected it. We probably should have gone a little bit later as they're restocking it throughout the whole weekend. But really happy. Can't believe all the bargains I got. I mean, for £2.50 for a pair of jeans, for a jacket, all them sort of things, you wouldn't even get that in a charity shop. So I'm super happy with my experience. Sorry the vlog portion was super short. It was very hard to vlog and I didn't really want to get too much footage in store just because the queue was so long and I was aware people were going to be probably waiting for about 5 hours to get in, and I felt it was a little bit rude just to get my camera out and start recording. But I really hope you enjoyed today's video. Let me know in the comments what your favourite item was and subscribe if you're not already, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!